Norwich were in one of those no-win situations really last season. Neil Adams took over. He'd been in charge of one of the very young academy teams at Norwich.
Not many Norwich fans were ever convinced Neil Adams was the right man. Obviously he took over with 5 games left of the previous season. I think we were 8th when he left in January.
Norwich moved very, very quickly. They appointed Alex Neil, who was the manager of Hamilton Academical in Scotland.
Completely transformed our season. 17 wins out of 25 games, obviously including that 2-0 win over Middlesbrough in the playoff final. So he was the key to our success last season without a doubt.
Things are fairly stable off the field at Norwich and have been for a while. Their capacity is around 27,000. I don't see that changing too much in the foreseeable. In their last spell in the Premier League, there was talk of bolstering that to 35,000.
And there's really no reason why we can't make ourselves an established Premier League club. Delia has said a few times that she'd like to sell the club, but that's never really been on the cards. To be debt-free, having been relegated was great, and that's only going to be boosted with the television revenue and everything that goes with it this season. They've appointed Lee Darnborough this summer as the new head of recruitment. He'll work in a committee that operates above Alex Neil, David McNally, the chief executive, Darnborough, head of recruitment, Vicky Martin, who is the technical director, although Alex Neil, and it's very important to say this, has the final say on all transfer related matters.
Norwich City, they're still more than 50% owned by Delia Smith and her husband Michael Wynne-Jones, who obviously are long-term fans. I would have expected them to have managed their season in the Championship fairly well. I'm surprised at the lack of business we've done up to this point.
They moved very quickly to firm up the signing of Graham Dorrans, who'd been on loan for the latter part of the season from West Bromwich Albion.
Premier League experience, and also we've brought in Yusuf Malumbu, who obviously is ex-teammate of West Brom, so that could be a good partnership.
What those two players do, I think, is strengthen what is probably already their strongest part of the team. One obvious area is in defence. I don't think there is a lot of pace at centre-back.
That will be crucial because Sebastian Bassong and Ross Martin are centre-halves at the moment, and we don't really have any top quality backup for them. I think what will help this season is that we've managed to retain a lot of the squad who got relegated from the Premier League previously, and being able to kind of gel and not having to worry about a lot of new signings bedding in to make the core of the team.
Disastrous start, a poor middle and a very, very poor end. We were very, very lucky not to be relegated.
Alan Pardew's departure clearly disrupted them in a significant way, and not replacing him proved to be a major, nearly calamitous mistake.